Oh, hello again, YouTube. This will be the second video. In the first video, I said I would make a whole nother video about the training, 4 weeks or longer if you need it, out on the road with a trainer. I will tell you about my experience with training, because all the experiences may differ. And sorry if the camera's shaky. These are some rough roads here in Delaware. But so to start off with, we went through the orientation. We waited 3 weeks for a trainer.
Of a mile. Take exit.
And we finally get with our trainer, and they called me and said, "Do you mind training with a female?" And
Take exit.
Originally I said no when they asked me the first time, because it just causes problems for everybody. I mean, sometimes it doesn't. It's just the luck of the draw. It's like drawing straws.
In 3/10 of a mile. Keep right.
But finally, I got tired of waiting 3 weeks. You know, it got to where it was annoying to wait.
Take exit.
That I was living on my savings account, $50 a day from Usxpress, paid every Friday, which is only up to $500 anyway. So if you're home a long time, you're only gonna make $500. So that's just 1 week's worth of pay. But I got stuck with a female trainer who, at first, she seemed okay. She had just dropped off another student, and they had been through snowstorms and and all these different things. She's very fast-paced. It's go, 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 go all the time. We're going, because once you make your first 50 hours, you can go on to team status with your trainer, and you can burn up, because you have to have 270, what is it? Oh, you have to have 175 hours behind the wheel time with your trainer in order to upgrade. And so once you're in team status and you get good team miles, man, those hours just roll on by. You can get done in as little as 3.5 weeks. But as far as my training went,
in 2 miles, take exit.
I drive my personal vehicle up to Tunnel Hill, Georgia, which is one of Usxpress's terminal locations, and it's a very nice terminal. It's actually my favorite. And so I get on the truck with her, and we head out on our first load. At first, the loads were coming slow, and we kind of just sat around, and it was kind of boring. And on your trainer's truck, it's their way or the highway, literally. They mean that. They can leave you anywhere they want. Call the company and say, "I'm not training this person." So it's literally their way or the highway. It's their word over yours, their experience over yours. My trainer, she's had 18 years experience out here on the road. She's very knowledgeable. However, she was a very difficult person. The first day I met her, I introduced myself, and I gave her a few things to know about me, and one of them is
take exit.
That I refuse to talk about religion and politics, and not because that I feel that I might offend somebody by my religion. Not everybody is a Christian person, or a Catholic, or any denomination of any religion or any type of religion. And I don't talk about politics, because when you're in a vehicle, if you're stuck in a small space with somebody who might have different views than you do, it can tend to start arguments. And as a general contractor,
3/10 of a mile.
Before
exit.
I became a truck driver, I've dealt with a lot of people, and these are just things that I've added to my toolbox, dealing with people in general. This driver tech's annoying. I mean, she is really obnoxious. But so that's that. Well, as days went on, all she talked about is her religion. And her religion and my religion were a bit different. I mean, she's a Christian, I'm a Christian, but she was thumping on all the worst parts of the Bible, so to speak. But that's where I'll end it there. So it just started these arguments. Politics. She had different political views than I did, which I just ignored because I don't care really. They're all a bunch of scamming bastards. But so stuff like that. So avoid confrontation like that because it just makes your life hard. Now I can say though, the last week we got along great. I mean, we still talk and we're pretty good friends, and she's really helpful, answering questions and stuff. But now, when I said that they had hit her previous student and her, they went through a bunch of snowstorms. Well, snowstorms will make your truck disgusting. It'll just, it coats the outside in salt and mud and debris, and you track it on the inside, and things get all wet and they start to mildew and mold and they smell. So I chalked up the condition of her truck to as simple as, she hadn't had time to clean it up yet. Well, that simply wasn't the case. It was a company truck, not her personal one. Verbatim what she said, I quote. And it really doesn't matter. It's just a work truck. And it was pretty nasty. It was, it was hard for me to deal with. I'm a very tedious when it comes to cleaning person. I'm very tidy. I'm OCD a bit. I like everything sanitized, mainly because we eat in this truck, we sleep in this truck, we're breathing the air in this truck. I just don't be breathing filth. Stuff like that. She also, her personal life was different than mine. She liked to go shopping. I don't really like to go shopping. It didn't ruin my experience, but she would fill the truck up with stuff she buys in stores, and it just made being in the truck really difficult. Stuff like that. Just personality differences can cause problems. That she was a woman. She was an older woman. She got cold really easy, so she ran the heater constantly. I couldn't sleep. I like to stay very cool. I am from Florida. The heat doesn't really bother me if I'm working in it, but I'm trying to sleep. I want to be cool. Stuff like that, not a huge deal, but do it for 4 weeks, and you're trying not to. Normally you would express your feelings or your anger to somebody if you're like me, and I wasn't able to do that. I had to keep my mouth shut, which made it that much worse. But she is a sweetheart, and she wants the best. She's one of the top. She's the top trainer for Usxpress. You might get her. I won't mention her name or anything on here. You'll know her when you see her. So that was training. And training it's literally what you're doing as a job after you upgrade. You learn everything. Everything. See, whatever you learned in school, you can just forget it. Throw it out the window, because they taught you for test purposes only. They did not teach you real life. You'll learn real life out here really quick, that these other drivers can be referred to as quote unquote dicks. They don't care anything about you. They won't do anything to help you, and you certainly cannot trust them. Such as, if you fall asleep, you might wake up when you pull away and you drop your trailer on the ground because some dick, aka driver, has, while you were asleep, came out and pulled your fifth wheel handle. Stuff like that. So you have to be on guard all of the time. They'll back into you and leave. Stuff like that. They're insane. But as long as you know your stuff and you're on top of your game, stuff like that won't happen to you. But that's the real life. Getting loads there, and how to maneuver really crappy parking lots for all these shippers, and how to drive down mountains and up mountains and through the ice, snow, and mud, how to chain up, how to do a real pre-trip inspection, stuff like that. How to use your driver tech gear, or Qualcomm, whatever the case may be. Company policies and the rules and regulations and their experience that they can tell you all about how to make things easier, stuff like that. That's why this is important. But it's pretty difficult. It was for me. I had a really rough time, but I made it through and it's fine. Her students upgrade though. A lot of these trainers, these students, they don't ever upgrade. They just waste the company's money and time, and then they'll just jump ship or jump truck and just quit. But Sherry's students, they give students to her because she upgrades them. She teaches them what they need to know, how they need to know it, and they do it. And I think I said her name. Oh well. But so that's training. 4 weeks of that, 100 or 175 hours, whichever one comes first. Now the upgrade process. You go to the terminal, and you're not allowed to go home until after you upgrade anyway. So you go to the terminal, you get scheduled for your upgrade, you sign in and all of that. You do a road test, just like the one you did, except for they throw really strict rules at you, and they throw stuff at you that you need to know instantly and immediately. When they ask you, you better know the correct answer. You run a stop sign, you fail. You hit a curb, you fail. You get over the white lines when you make a turn, you fail. And failing means either they send you home, you're fired, or you're going back out with a trainer. Then you do a simulator, which sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's a piece of cake. It just makes you nauseated and hot. Then you do a series of online tests on the computer. Really simple stuff. It's like an open book. You can go back and fix it. As long as it all equals 100%, you're good to go. Then you watch more videos. They're all real simple. All about all the new training and rules and regulations and hazmat stuff. And once you've done all of that, then you do a backing test. And if you do a 90 degree, you do an alley dock, you do a 45, and a parallel. And all real simple stuff. You learned it in the school. You shouldn't have a problem. Once all that's said and done, you're done. They assign you a truck, and if you're a team, they assign you a truck and a team driver, which he came with me, so that's fine. But if not, if you're solo, you're gonna team for 6 months anyway, or 3 months, or whatever, and then you're gonna go solo, assigned to your own truck. Unless you're a first seat driver that already came with experience, then you don't have to team. You can
In
just
2
jump.
miles.
Then you can just jump on a solo truck. So that is the training part of it. And I will do another video of the equipment. That'll be probably not the next one, but maybe the next one after that. We'll do a full video on the trucks and the driver tech and how cool the stuff is. But so just wait around for the next videos.